Yo, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how, at least my way, that I got 8,000 points on this game. It's pretty simple. I assume if you're watching this video that you have already gotten at least 6,000 or 7,000. If you haven't, I'm gonna go step by step on most of the animatronics that cause issues in this run, just to make sure you know how to counter them, even if you haven't gotten that high of a score. But I'd recommend at least a score of at least over 5,000, if not 6,000 or 7,000. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna activate all the animatronics, and I'm gonna go step by step on what you should do for each of them. I'm gonna do some gameplay. Probably won't win, but I'm gonna do some gameplay on it just to test it. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna turn on all the animatronics that you're gonna need on here, at least the ones that I had on, that are the easiest to use. Personally, I find them the easiest to use. Give me a second, lock in my microphone. Microphone's being weird. So, these are the guys I'm gonna have on. I tested multiple strategies, and this is the strategy that worked for me. Obviously, you could use different animatronics if you're more comfortable with them, but these animatronics work in tandem the best, at least for me. Obviously, gameplay just depends on the person. Every person playing this game is going to play it differently. So, obviously, your gameplay is going to be different and maybe not as good as mine, maybe even better than mine. This is just what I did for this, and this is the easiest for me. So again, it might not be that easy for you, but it's pretty easy for me. Just get the rest of these guys on, and then I'll go over each of them. I'm not gonna go over the obvious ones, like ones that cannot kill you or whatever, except BB and JJ being the exception, because they have a special thing that I'd recommend to do. Okay, so first off, let's just go over the easy ones that you should already be doing if you've gotten at least 5,000 or 6,000. You should probably have Freddy already on if you've gotten that much. And Freddy is really easy to counter, super easy. He can only attack you when you open the cams. So every single time you open cams, shut the left door. Shouldn't be an issue. Bonnie's not an issue. These two are not issues. I'm gonna go over BB and JJ later. They are a big problem, even though they cannot kill you. With her Chica, I didn't really bother with her, just because unless she doesn't jump scare you, she gets stuck in the vent. Like, unless she jump scares you, she gets stuck in the vent. So it doesn't really matter that much to me. With her, Bonnie barely ever even shows up, but goes in tandem with Golden Freddy. Every single time you flip cams down, flip your mask on, Golden Freddy never gets you. Springtrap, just look at the vent opening. Pretty simple. These ones should never get you. Flash for these two, but always flash on the left side, because Nightmare BB can get you. I'm gonna go over the plush animatronics in a bit, just because it's part of the entire strategy, and I need to go over that. Okay, Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare, barely ever appear. If you hear laughing, close whichever. If you're using stereo headphones, close whichever door you know. But in the run that I did, I didn't use much power, so I just closed both doors whenever I hear laughing. Best just so I'm only wearing one earbud right now, so I don't really have stereo. Jacko Chica, try to keep it below 100. If you can, below 80. Old Man Consequences, super easy. Spam C when he appears. There's no penalty to missing, so enter it here squeaking. These two, literally just click him. You can't even avoid these guys. These guys are the entire run, including him. So I'm gonna go over them in a bit. She is also part of the plushies. As you'll see later, never click a bird. Keep the noise down, which is part of the main strategy. So I'll go over it in a second. Can't kill you. They're just kind of annoying. Also, I recommend turning visual effects off. Makes Funtime Chica less of a distraction. She won't make your screen wavy. Molten Freddy, super easy. Here laughing. Scrap Baby barely ever moves. If you want to know how over the big ones. First off, plushies plus Rockstar Chica. They can all be cam stalled, but if you don't know what cam stall is, DJ Sturf on YouTube, great video on it, but I'll go over really quickly, it's super easy. Cam stalling is basically if you have a cam, if your cam is flipped on these animatronics, whether or not your cam is open, they cannot jump scare you. This is really great if you are doing really any run, as you can get 4 free animatronics for looking at one cam, since Rockstar Chica shows up in the same camera as plush animatronics. Give me a second. Let's go over Music Man. Music Man, pretty simple. Every you hear syllables, turn everything off. This doesn't always work. Sometimes it might be better to keep your fan on if the temperature is too high, but it takes them a while if it's only on like 3 or 2 volume to ramp up at all. If it starts going super quickly, turn everything off and don't turn it back on for a little bit. BB and JJ. So I'm just gonna have to show you in gameplay, but what I do is right as the game starts, turn on power generator, flip the cameras, okay? And then I go to ducks, set an audio alert on a certain place, which I'll show you. And then I close the vent right after, close the right vent right after set the audio alert. Because BB and JJ will almost 100% of the time be there. Just make sure they can't be there. Because Nightmare BB might be standing up, and then you can't do anything until he's gone. Until Boom Boy's gone. And then these guys set alert in the place that I show. But every once in a while, you're gonna want to use the heater, as these two, even though Nightmare doesn't say it, I'm pretty sure he avoids the audio alert more than these 3. And he barely ever gets tracked to the audio alert. So, I'm probably not gonna be able to beat it in this video, but I'm just going to show my strategy and try and get as far as possible in a couple of attempts. It's gonna be again, I just did this yesterday, actually. Just got 8K yesterday. So, but it's fresh on my mind, so I wanted to make a video just to help people. So I'm gonna do one run, and you can see how I counter these dudes, these dudes, because at the very beginning, after I set the audio alert, you'll hear a bonk, like a thud, and that's BB and JJ. And then after that, pretty simple. This is gonna be really bad though, because I haven't played all day. But I'll try my darndest. Basically, that's all you want to do at the very beginning. So now I'm perfectly fine in my office. And you'll hear Music Man in a second. These are symbols. See if it doesn't show up. Yeah, there you go. Turn everything off. And he'll only usually clap 3 times, I think, 2 or 3 times. And that was Afton, by the way. If you don't know the cue for Afton, that was him. Huge rattling, completely obvious.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins.
Heater.
Thank you for depositing 5 coins.
Heater is amazing. Heater is beautiful. Heater is live, you know? Heater is like, the duck animatronics are super annoying in this. That's standard squeaking. Phone call. And you can see Springtrap right there pretty easily, I would say. He's not that hard to hear. And you can usually wait for ventilation.
Please deposit 5 coins.
Also,
Please
most of the time,
thank you for depositing 5 coins.
most of the time, every single time I exit cams, I'll usually close this vent with F, just because BB or JJ usually there whenever you open cams. Don't want them to kill you. This is me trying my hardest to win right now. Probably not gonna happen, but... And I'm a BB. Really simple to see, honestly. There's no issue with seeing him. As far as I've seen. Ooh, Toy Bonnie almost got me. Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica, probably the easiest on this entire map. As they, they will only jump scare you if you don't have your mask on right as they stay still, and you have so much time to
Please
react.
deposit 5 coins. Thank you for
Also,
depositing.
every single time you block an animatronic in an event or a doorway, the little thud that you hear, that is actually going to give you a coin every single time, without fail. Every single time you flip down cameras, by the way, you should be looking at Nightmare TV. If you aren't making
Please deposit 5 coins.
big wins.
Please deposit 5 coins.
So now I'm going to turn
You
on
are
the
attempting.
heater.
Thank you for
Right there.
depositing 5 coins.
Flash him, turn my fan and everything back on. I'm trying to commentate through this, but even though it doesn't require that much concentration, personally, I don't find it to require that much concentration. It's still a little bit of concentration, you know? A tad bit hard for me to commentate super well. So if you saw that, right as I flipped on cams, JJ was there. I always forget this, and I forgot this in the run, which I sadly did not record. What was I gonna say? I did not record my winning round. Usually, every single time after Music Man's done, after a couple of seconds. But with a Chica does suck. Wish that didn't happen. But, you know, sometimes bad things happen. That was actually a pretty good one. Almost made it to 4 minutes in. But that's really just to show you how this entire thing works. And it's not that hard, honestly. In my opinion, it's pretty easy. You can use DD Repel, Frigid, you can use any of the power-ups. The most helpful one, obviously, being DD Repel. But yeah, that's just a little tip on how to get 8,000 points super easily in Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. So if you're struggling, that is what I'd recommend. Goodbye.